Small displacement. Inline 4. Screaming 16,000 RPM. Redline. The ZX-4RR has been the king of its class until the ZXMOTO 500RR showed up. Performance-wise, it absolutely smokes the Ninja, putting out around 6 horses more. And not just that, it also makes about 7 Nm more torque, all while hitting those numbers at lower RPM. So theoretically, you're looking at a bike that not only makes more power, but also delivers it through a slightly broader, more usable power band with less need for aggressive shifting. And if you think the power gap is impressive, wait until you see the weight. The ZXMOTO comes in at just 168 kilograms curb. That's a massive 21 kilograms lighter than the Ninja. So when it comes to power to weight, this thing is honestly on another level. At least on paper, the ZXMOTO absolutely destroys the Ninja. Under those fairings, both bikes are powered by inline 4. The ZXMOTO's power advantage mainly comes from its bigger displacement, around 70cc more than the Ninja. The Ninja goes with a more extreme over-square setup, so it can scream to such insane RPM. Meanwhile, the ZXMOTO leans more on its bigger displacement and higher compression ratio to pump out more power. For the valve train, both use a conventional double overhead cam setup with spring-actuated valves and 4 valves per cylinder. In putting the power down, both get a 6-speed box with slipper and assist clutch. For color options, the Ninja comes in 3 choices. The classic lime green, matte gray, and a 2-tone white and black. The ZXMOTO gives you a bit more variety though, with bright neon green, white, black, and a cherry red and black combo. Moving on to electronics, the ZXMOTO keeps flexing with a surprisingly sophisticated rider aid package for a bike in this class. It gets an IMU, which means you've got cornering ABS and lean-sensitive traction control. Both bikes already come pretty well equipped with TFT displays, ride-by-wire, multiple riding modes, and quick shifters. But the ZXMOTO still manages to pull ahead by adding launch control as standard. Both bikes use steel, trellis frames, but I'll give the ZXMOTO some bonus points for that better-looking single-sided swing arm, which supposedly helps with rigidity, mass centralization, and handling precision. On top of that, the rake angle is also adjustable. For the front suspension, the ZXMOTO offers more adjustability, while the Ninja is limited to preload adjustment only. At the rear, though, they're pretty much on par with fully adjustable shocks. Braking-wise, both come fitted with 4-piston radial front calipers. Both bikes get the same 15-liter fuel tank, and they also share the same front tire size. At the rear, though, the ZXMOTO runs a wider 180mm tire for extra grip, while the Ninja sticks with a narrower tire, which should help it feel a bit more nimble. Seat height is identical too, at 800mm, while the 500RR gets a slightly longer wheelbase. As for pricing, the 500RR is currently priced at around $5,300 in the Chinese market, and if it ever makes it to the US, it's expected to land somewhere around the $7,000 to $8,500 range, which is still quite a bit cheaper than the Ninja's $9,699 price tag. So yeah, honestly, on paper the 500RR absolutely cooks the Ninja. You get a bigger and more powerful engine with a more usable power delivery, way less weight, a more agile bike, and a more impressive electronics package. The chassis setup is more advanced too, with fully adjustable forks, adjustable rake, and anti-squat angles. On top of that, you also get a single-sided swing arm and winglets, and it still comes in considerably cheaper than the Ninja. But of course, the one thing the ZXMOTO still can't really beat, at least for now, is Kawasaki's trusted name, dealer network, proven after-sale support, and much stronger resale value. To be fair, ZXMOTO does promise warranty coverage and parts availability. But when it comes to long-term reliability and ownership experience, only time will tell. So, which one would you pick? The safer and more trusted Ninja, or the riskier but more impressive 500RR? Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.